Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. This is the third on the channel now. It's been a few days since I last did one. Basically because I've just been streaming the entire time pretty much and recording. So not a lot has happened since the last vlog, to be honest. I've not really been out. I'm starting the gym again next week, so that will get me out of the house a little bit. Yeah, I've not really been out. We've not really done much. I've just been watching a lot of Valorant. And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, today I'm finally doing something a bit more fun, a bit, you know, actually doing something. Basically, I have my record player in here now, which you've seen from, I think, the first vlog I did, probably the first vlog. I have my vinyls in the corner over there. I'll show you in a second. But they're too compact. They're too, like, shoved in, and I can't really get them out easy. So I'm changing how I'm organising them today. At the minute, they're all just in alphabetical order from artist, but I've changed my mind. I think I want an Eccles section and a non-Eccles section. So that's basically what we're going to do today. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to show you guys some of my more fun vinyls. I actually have one here already. Some of you that have seen on stream or that watch on stream will know what this is already. But for my first birthday streaming, so July the 12th, 2022, my mod's got me this. How cute is that? How fun. It's a full like Eccles vinyl. It does have a message on the back as well with the incorrect date down here, which is kind of funny. But how cool is this? So we're basically going to go through my vinyl collection today, and I'll show you guys some of my cooler ones. But how pretty. How cute. No? Pretty freaking cute. It does have a bunch of Eccles songs on as well. I think there's 13 in total. I'm not entirely sure which ones they were. I can't remember off the top of my head. But what a fun little present that is, no? Cute. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys the other ones as well, like where I keep my vinyls now. And then, yeah, we're just gonna tidy and yap together, to be honest with you. I hope you guys are down for that. These are the vinyls in question. Yeah, they're just way too compact in one slot, and it's genuinely just a pain to get any of them out. So yeah, I want to change it. I do have some more down here as well. It's like the ones that wouldn't fit, and then a 10-inch, a few 7-inches, cassettes, CDs, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't like how it's set up right now. So I'm gonna bring them all over to the bed, and we're going to reorganise. This is going to take some time, so bear with me. God, what a shit show that was. That was genuinely fucking painful to bring it all over. Right. How do I start this? I guess we start this by separating everything, right, into Eccles and non-Eccles. That sounds like it's probably a good idea. Right, we have a bunch of 21 Pilots stuff. A few Lathams here, Larkins, the Kooks, Koala, a few from the K's, Jack Johnson, Green Day, Fratellis, Easy Life, Catfish. Oh my God. When I have it on the shelf, it actually doesn't look like I have that many. Then when I get them all out, I have quite a few. Holy shit. This one's a cool one. I like this one a lot. I'll show you that one later. Is this all Seagulls? No, there's 121 Pilots. And the rest is Seagulls. Fuck. More Seagulls. Royston Club, technically not Eccles, so they will go over here. Paramore, let's put that here. Paramore, Only Son, Oh Wonder, Oasis. Is any of this Eccles? My Chemical Romance, Machine Gun Kelly, the Lathams, yes. Lathams, all of that is Lathams. That all over there. These are 7-inch. I'll put all the 7-inch ones over here for now, and the 10-inch. Wombats, The Weeknd, Vistas, 21 Pilots, 1975, Catfish. Is any of this Eccles? Black Bear, Beatles, Arctic Monkeys, Arctic Monkeys, Arctic Monkeys, Arctic Monkeys, and Alec Benjamin. Right. Oh my good golly gosh. Oh shit, wait, I have these two as well. Does I guess the one the mods got me counts as Eccles, right? Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. Okay, now we alphabetize them, and anything from the same artist, what do we do? Do we put it in? I'll put it in release order. Fun. Do I show you guys each vinyl? They're all open, to be fair. I can show you guys. We can have like a little... I wanted to do like a little vinyl tour anyway. So this might be a good idea. It might be a good time to do it now. I do really want to get, actually... Obviously, in the last vlog, I went to see Maisie Peters. I do really want to get the new vinyl. There's a Daisy one, and it looks really nice, but I haven't made the splurge yet, to be honest. But I think that might be coming soon. Phone over there for now. Larkins. Eccles is separate. That can go at the front. Latham's. All of Latham's. This is all Latham's, I think. Yes. Latham's. I have so many Easy Life vinyls as well. I do need to show you guys, actually, my my sealed collection as well, because this is, again, everything that's open. I do have like a whole crate full over there of sealed vinyls. I need to show you guys that. I think that'd be quite fun. Obviously, I can't really show you the actual vinyl for those ones because they're sealed. But I would like to show you guys at some point. This is all Seagulls. And yeah, so I'm actually not going to have that many Easy Life or Hard Life vinyls in this, because those ones are mainly sealed. These are all Seagulls, by the way. I didn't realise I had so many. What the fuck? Okay, Larkins can go over there. Seagulls can go there. Easy Life can go up here. The K's there. Larkins and two more Lathams. Right. Larkins, that is release date. We're going to want the older release on the bottom, because in there it's going to go from left to right. So older release at the bottom. I can show you the two Larkins ones now. Start off with this one. This is the first ever vinyl they released live at the Albert Hall in Manchester. Didn't go to the gig, but obviously wanted the vinyl. I don't think, if I remember right, it's anything like outrageous. No. It is just a plain black vinyl, but a nice colourway with the AB. I like that quite a lot, a reverse. Is that a scratch? No, it's not. Not played these vinyls in years, to be honest, so they're a little bit dusty. I think I need to get some actual, like, proper protection for each vinyl that I have. I think it'd be kind of cool to, you know, not have them dusty. But yeah, first vinyl from Latham's. 2nd of March 2019, the Albert Hall. Beautiful. I don't know if you saw, I don't know if I showed you, on the back, I quite like that. It's got their like notes for the actual tour gig and everything. I think that's quite cool. I like it when bands do that, it's fun. And then this one is quite a cool album, quite a cool vinyl actually. This is the only vinyl they released for the album. But look how sick. Translucent green, beautiful for J. Coy. Stunning album. They've kind of stopped releasing music. I don't know if it's forever or if they're working on music, but they've literally not done anything for years now. So I don't know. We have the K's. We have two K's vinyls. We have I Wonder If the World Knows and the Live at Lafayette. I actually went to this gig. Do I have the other one as well? Did I have one sleeved? I don't know. What one would have been first? This is 2023 and this is 2024. So this is first. Right, let's show you that album first then. So I did go, I do have it. Fucking sick. So yeah, I went to this gig with Meg, James and Soph, who I saw in the last vlog, and Freya. I think that was it. Yeah, we actually went to this gig and I got the actual set list and I got it signed as well. 21st, it says up there, I don't know if you can see. 21st of March 2023, Lafayette, London. Yeah, we queued up to get this signed. And also, Ryan, the guitarist, one of the guitarists, I asked him to sign my arm. And that handwriting, I don't know if you can see it properly, that handwriting is his shrunk, because he did it like fucking massive, from this gig as well. So, little memento from the gig forever. In 3 different ways. We got the vinyl, we got the set list, and I got tattooed from it. And this is a sick vinyl as well. Look at this, bro. How stunning is that? Obviously taken from the actual gig, and then behind it, how cool is that? It's basically like a full-on, well, it is a picture disc, but it's basically like the full-on album cover, just on the vinyl as well. But if you're looking at this, I am like right here. This might even be my arm. I'm not even kidding. Like this arm here. Where we were right next to the... Wait, was this the one I went... No, this wasn't the one I went to. So we did go with James and Soph, but Freya wasn't there for this one. I don't think. It was just Meg, James and Soph that we went with. And we were right next to it. And Soph got recognised. It was so cute. Yeah, fucking unreal vinyl. I love it so, so much. This is probably going to be a bit of a nerdier vlog, and I do apologise for that. You know what? No, I don't. I love these kind of vlogs. They're so much fun. And also, signed at the bottom there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I wonder if the world knows their No, not their latest album. I don't actually have any vinyls from the latest album, I don't think. But how sick is this one as well? Oh. Earth. Stunning. Orange splatter, translucent. The bottom left of it, this side, wasn't great, was it? But the top is so, so good. But how stunning is that? It kind of looks like beans. Yeah, beans. Wonderful. Stunning album. Okay. K, L, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yes, fine. So that does go... Oh, no, wait. That goes underneath then. Reverse order. Reverse. Let's do Easy Life next. I mean, this one's easy to show you. I don't even have to get it out. Full-on picture disc of Life's a Beach. Their first album. How pretty is that? Freaking fun. I do love this album so much as well. I rinsed the shit out of this. There's one song on this called Ocean View, which I played like 500 times in a year. I was their top 7 listeners in like 2022 or something. Top 7, bro. Mental. And then I think this is the first vinyl I bought on Discogs, actually. It's the first one I bought secondhand. But Junk Food, Easy Life, one of their last EPs, to be fair, came in a ketchup and mustard variation. And your boy hates mustard. So I obviously got the ketchup version. I do want the mustard version as well. I want every single vinyl from all of Eccles. It's expensive, but I do want every single one. So eventually I will get mustard, but not just yet. And Junk Food was before Life's a Beach, so that goes at the bottom. Fun. Right. Jesus Christ. What do I do next? We'll do Latham's. Latham's comes after Larkins anyway, so it makes sense. But again, these are just the ones that I have unopened. Sorry, not sealed. I've got a hell of a lot more sealed. Okay. All right. Let's put that like that. I have 4 from How Beautiful Life Can Be. I've got Live from Blackwall Tower. Matter Does Not Define. Live at Tim Peaks. And then 2 from Nothing to a Little Bit More. So I'm going to need my phone for this one. I don't know when the Blackwall Tower and Live at Tim Peaks came out, though, because they're not on... Are they on Spotify? Let me check. How Beautiful Life Can Be was first. Then From Nothing to a Little Bit More. Then Matter Does Not Define. And I just need to figure out... So this is Kendall Calling 2023. So when did their other albums come out? From Nothing to a Little Bit More was also 2023. But Kendall Calling would have been later on in the year, I think. Kendall Calling 2023. That was 27th to 30th of July. And then Blackwall Tower 2021. There's no way. Was it 2021? Record Store Day 2021 release. It was actually October 28th, 2020. During COVID. Oh my God. That's how long ago that is. Jesus. And that will actually be before any of the other vinyls. So let's get these out and show you. This is the Tim Peaks one. I've never actually played this vinyl, I don't think. So that is mint condition. Very pretty pink. Pretty. But that is 2023, after From Nothing to a Little Bit More. This is their first one then, Live at Blackwall Tower. God, this is going to be so confusing. Pretty vinyl. Straight up white colourway with the reverse in between as well. Very pretty. Stunning. Okay, this is going to be confusing for me. So this is first. Let's put that on there for now. From Nothing to a Little Bit More is before Tim Peaks. Matter Does Not Define is their latest one. How Beautiful Life Can Be is after Live at Blackwall Tower. And that's it. Okay. Fine. So we've looked at that one. Yes. Let's have a look at these. I also want to... So obviously I've got 4 of the same thing as well. Now, if you don't know vinyls, each vinyl has a unique identifier for the type it is, which is the number that you can see there. I'm just going to do that bit in order as well. So we've got 562, 556, 58. Oh, they're all in order already. Look at that. Perfect. Now, the first one. I think I actually bought this one recently. Signed alternative artwork. Very pretty. This will be the next one. Is this just straight up white again? It is. Pretty. Not much to see though. I will show you the more interesting ones in more detail. But I feel like when they're just white, it's not that much of a sight, you know. Next up we have why is this one split into... So this is quite fun for me as well, because I do not remember some of these vinyls. I think this is a deluxe. Oh my God. How pretty is that? Fucking gold. I think this is a deluxe where it's got like a bunch of acoustic as well. So that's just the standard album on the first vinyl. But then we have a whole nother side. Obviously, again, this is signed. I think all of these might be signed. No, this one isn't. Then that one is. I think this might be a fully acoustic version. It is. Yeah. So the same colorway, but just fully acoustic. Pretty. I like that kind of thing. Cool. That goes next. Okay, our only unsigned version of this. Is this anything special? No. This is just the standard vinyl, I guess. The standard release. Which is why it's opened. That makes sense. I'm surprised I've opened all the other ones, though. Maybe I've opened the acoustic one because I wanted to listen to the acoustic version. That does also make sense. But things like... Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. I remember why I opened this. This is probably one of my favourite vinyls. Signed again. Beautiful. This is so, so sick. I don't know how to say this word, so don't make fun of me. But... fucking zoetrope, whatever it is. Basically, when it's playing, the idea is that the images on the vinyl all merge into like one, and it plays like a little video. I don't think it works that way properly. What is going on there? I had a bit of an extra vinyl. It doesn't work that way fully when you're looking at it, but if you capture it with the right camera, bro, it looks so sick. And I just like the way the vinyl looks as well, to be honest. So yeah, beautiful. How beautiful life can be. We then have our other Latham's vinyls. We move on to from nothing to a little bit more. I got this one for Christmas recently, actually. Very pretty vinyl. Out on Blackpool Beach as well. This is an alternative artwork again. So this is what it usually looks like. This one's alternative. And they love a white vinyl. I've not noticed this before. They do love a white vinyl, don't they? I'm not even sure you can see them. It might even merge into the wall behind. But anyway, stunning. And then, as I mentioned, this is the standard one. So I'm assuming this one is just black. Oh my God, it's not. Fucking cool. Oh. Do I have just a normal black version then? Is it maybe in my other box? Oh, I love that one. That one's so sick. Then we have the Live at Tim Peaks, which I've already shown you guys, so we won't bother. And their latest album, I forget which one's it's called. Matter Does Not Define. That's it. Very pretty. Not signed or anything, just standard. But not a standard vinyl. How fucking cool is that? I don't even know what this would be classed as. But it's got like a ripple effect on this side. No, wait, is it this side? Well, yeah, both sides, I guess. But the red into the yellow. Oh my God, I love a vinyl, man. I think that's so pretty. Beautiful. Okay. That is Latham's done. We're nearly done with our Eccles section. Not actually as much as I thought, but to be fair, that's how many we have at the moment that we've gone through. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 so far between 4 bands. We have Seagulls now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was right first. Oh my God. Okay, so we're basically doubling it. Now, we have, I forget what one's this called. Exit Lights, I think, Under Exit Lights. We have a bunch of EPs, basically. So I'm going to need Spotify for this one. No, I've just typed in Spotify. That's good from you, Sam. So this is 2020. Okay, but it's not first. Let me separate it all out into versions of vinyls, to be fair. We've got a few Midnight Butterflies. We've got a bunch of Homesick. A few Open Up Your Head. That's Call Me Out. So that's first. That's EP. That can go over there. That's over there. That's over there. I don't know what vinyl this is, the only issue. This is one of the cool ones I mentioned. So this is numbered 843 out of 1,000. Not the greatest, but it be what it be. How pretty is that? Beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't actually say what vinyl it is, so I'm gonna have to check my Discogs, I think, to see what it actually is, because it does not say anywhere. Okay, never mind. Can't get into my Discogs right now. So I'm gonna have to leave that to the side until I figure it out. But we have Call Me Out first. I don't remember these being anything special. No, just standard black vinyl. Pretty though. I like it. But yeah, this was the first EP I think they released on vinyl back in 2020 maybe? Yeah, 2020. And they released Under Exit Lights later on that year. Obviously everything was quite busy during COVID, so a lot of releases, but there we go, pretty. Both EPs done. We then have Open Up Your Head. Now we have 4 versions of this vinyl, so I'm going to have to separate them again. 60, 60. What is this one going to be? 62 and 63. Perfect. So we've actually got 2 of the same. Big old sleigh. This one is signed, this one is not. So I think I'm going to put the signed one first because more fun. I wonder if this is anything different though, or if it is just a standard black. It is just standard black. It does have the colorway in the middle though, which is kind of cool. And then the reverse on this side. Pretty. But apart from the signature, nothing actually that special about the vinyl. And then I assume this is the same thing. Yeah. Pretty. Same thing, different outside, I guess. Next, we have a little picture disc. Now, I really want to get... Let me get it out. No, I'm going to keep it in. I really want to get this tattooed. The guy jumping. I think it would be such a cool tattoo. But I want to get it coloured. And none of my other ones are coloured. So I don't know if it'd look weird or not. But very pretty vinyl. Very cool. And the last one, limited edition colour vinyl. It says, not signed. Blue. Lovely blue vinyl. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I do have some really, really, really cool vinyls that we'll see later on in the video. Some of the 21 Pilots ones especially. Mwah! Stunning. Right, next up we have Homesick. I'm pretty sure this is Homesick, so I think I'm going to... No, I'm not. I'm not. Right, we have 930... Oh, these are way off. 386, we've got a 387, we've got 2 more 386. So we've got 2 928s, 1 930, and then one that's a completely different number. So it's going to be like that. Now, these 2 are the same, both signed, but in different pen. So, not entirely sure what's happened, but we'll go with this one first. Little bit of scuff at the top of this one, not really an issue because I ain't gonna sell it, but oh, fucking sick! It's another one. I wish I could do it fast enough to show you. But oh my God, they're so cool, man. It's genuine artwork, isn't it? I mean, vinyls are pretty at the best of times, but holy shit. God, I love it. It's so nice. Right, another Zoetrope one then. And then I'll see what one this is, and that'll depict what way round I put it. This one is a double. Big old slate. It's not double vinyl though, which is weird. I don't know why they've extended it to a double when it's just one vinyl, but by the looks of it, standard. There we go. So that one can go first because a little bit less special, and then Zoetrope can go after. We then have Signed Again, another booklet, and transparent clear vinyl. Stunning again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And our last one for this, I think this 843 out of 1,000 is also Homesick, but I don't want to whack it in and it be wrong, so I'm not going to do that yet. But I might show you that one at the end of the video, I guess. But how beautiful is that? I think it's technically translucent red as well, even though it's not really translucent because of how dark it is. But again, just so pretty. And then the latest album, I don't actually know if it is the latest album or if it's just the latest album I have. We have 3 versions of this. How am I meant to distinguish between this? This is 5344 and 5993, and then just this one is completely separate. It's got blood written on it. So I think we're going to do it that way round. Yeah. Cool. And then that one will go last. So the latest album, Midnight Butterflies. Nope. Yes. We have another double. Seagulls love a double. Beautiful. Very cool. I don't know what... Oh, that's Coco. Did I go to that gig? I think I did. I think I went to that Coco gig. How fun. Cool. Sorry. I love looking at these things and seeing what could have been. I was literally there. I could have been on it. It is just a standard black vinyl though. Pretty all the same. We then have not a double, not a booklet, standard album, but definitely not standard vinyl again. I think this is the only black and white splatter I've got. It's got a bit of grey mixed in as well, which I don't know if that's a grey splatter or just the black and white mixing together. But I think that's the only one that looks like that I've got. And then, honestly, not a clue what this album looks like, but it's pretty cool. Even this is pretty cool. So I'm hoping the inside is cool as well. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God, this is so sick. So obviously the album is Midnight Butterflies. The logo there is a butterfly. How fucking sick is that? There's even a butterfly effect on the vinyl. Translucent blue vinyl. What is that? Black, red and white paint to make a butterfly effect. How cool, bro. Oh my God. That might be my favourite I've got at the minute. Well, that we've been through so far. That's so pretty. God, I should rank these at one point, shouldn't I? I think that'd be quite fun. That is all of the Eccles though. And then we've obviously got Mod Eccles as well. That is all of our 12-inch, apart from this again, Eccles. So I'm going to go check this out. And I think I'm going to go put this back up there. And then we'll go through the rest of it. And we've got a bit more space then. So, BRB. Okay, so I was right. It is Homesick. I just need to find out what the number is. And the game's finished now, so I can use my laptop again. Big old sleigh. 3870559. 3870559. So it is the same as that one. So that will just go there. And then they go there. All right. I'm going to go put these back on the shelf. Okay, a little bit more space now. I'm still not going to do the CDs or anything yet, because that will be pretty straightforward. I think the only CDs I think the only CDs I've got are from Eccles anyway, so it will be, again, pretty straightforward when I need to do them. Cassettes I've got a little bit different, I think, but we'll get to it. Right, this is the hard part, because most of these I'm not going to have multiple of. So alphabetising all of this, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay, so that's the order that it's going to be in. That shouldn't be as full as it was, so that's perfect. We will, however, go through the vinyls quick so I can show you, because I feel like it's fun, you know. I think a lot of these are just going to be standard. So, I mean, technically not standard. It's clear. It's pretty cool. But because I only have one version of these, it's likely to just be the standard version and nothing special, if you know what I mean. We then have The Weeknd, what is it, Bleeding something? Blinding Lights, that's the one. I actually don't know why I bought this vinyl. I don't necessarily, I don't dislike The Weeknd, but it's not like I listen to his music regularly. Oh, it's the After Hours album, there we go. It is just plain black. But yeah, I can't imagine I've ever played this vinyl, I'm going to be honest. Not a clue why I have it, but there we go. Vistas, now this one is signed. This one is a little bit special. I do love Vistas. Before Everything Changes. Now this one you can't actually, it's not an actual album. It doesn't exist on Spotify. Their first album, I think, was called Everything Changes in the End. So this is like their homage to fans before their first album came out. But very cool, very, very, very pretty album. And very good live as well. Now, we got onto all of the 21 Pilots ones. I spent a lot of money on 21 Pilots vinyls. Yes. There are some special, or I think they're all... Did I even get a black vinyl with this? We're going to find out, but I don't think I did. I do need to sort them first, actually, into the numbers. So let me do that real quick. They all say the same thing. That's not helpful. Off to Discogs we go. Okay. Where are we? 21 Pilots Breach. Do they literally just all have the same? There's not a differentiator. There's nothing. There must be. There's not. There actually isn't a differentiator. So these can technically, I guess, go in any order. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in the order that Discogs has them. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to put them in the order that Discogs has them. So I feel like that's probably the best way to do it, right? So the first one... Oh no, we just go through, see what the vinyl is, and then we compare it, right? So this one is... This one's my favourite one. This one I bought off Discogs, I'm pretty sure. But how pretty is that? It's a picture disc again, so you can see Tyler in there if you look hard enough, or Clancy, and you can see Josh in there playing the drums. But it's so cool, man. How pretty is that? Earth. So that one I'm pretty sure is called Exalt, and that is the last one. Okay, so that does go here. Perfect. I might have already put these in order then, potentially. I'm not entirely sure. The next one we have What an album this is, man. The next one we have is next on the list. This is called Blue Inferno. Pretty, pretty, pretty. God, I love this album so much. This one is called Blue Inferno. That is next above Exalt. So that goes there. Next up, hopefully, is Stereo Red and Yellow Split with Black Splatter, Hazard Splatter. And it is. Obviously, the red being for Clancy, the yellow being for Torchbearer. We know our 21 Pilots lore here. That goes next. All right, we then have, hopefully, just standard red. And we do. Beautiful. Stereo Black and Yellow Splatter Combustor. Am I spoiling it? I think I might be spoiling it. It's fine, it is what it is. Oh, I remember this one. So yeah, this is meant to be like a lot more yellow, but it's kind of a gamble when it comes to buying splatter vinyls, because it's you never know what you're going to get with it, and these were famously underwhelming in terms of the splatters. There were a lot of people that complained about it, or not complained, but were disappointed by the splatter of that vinyl. So not the best. And we've obviously seen other splattered vinyls that we've got that were a hell of a lot better. So it is disappointing when you get one that is just a bit shit, you know. But that was next. This one should be the Spotify version, Purple Orchid. And it is. I think this was Meg's favourite simply because it's purple. It's probably one of the more boring vinyls out of the other ones that we've got. But Meg went, nope, purple. I like it. Next should be Recycled Phantom Black, White and Grey Marble. Again, this was, as I just said, it's meant to be black, white and grey. It's pretty much just grey. This was another one that people were a little bit disappointed about, just because of how little variation in the vinyl there actually was. You can obviously get lucky, but a lot of people had a similar experience. I'm not too fussed by it. I think it's still really cool. I love just different variations in vinyls. So yeah, I'm really not fussed by anything in that sense. But yeah, now this one, I always forget. This one is actually quite cool. Now I'll show you the vinyl, but it's so easy to miss. I don't even know if you can see it, but down there, it is numbered. Now, it's not a great number again. It's 597 out of 2000. But you take anything that's numbered, and it's just a pretty fucking vinyl anyway, no? So it's called Numbered Black and White Translucent Marble Hallucination White, this is. And obviously, because of 21 Pilots and the law, hallucinations are somewhat a big thing. Big old sleigh. And that is all of our 21 Pilots Breach ones. We then have Scale the Nicey, arguably one of the better albums as well. And it's just Eccles colours. And how pretty is that? Scaled and Icy Blue. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, obviously, that came out before Breach, so that goes on top. Huge. I do have other 21 Pilots vinyls as well. Obviously, it's the same as everything else. They're just signed or not signed, well, potentially signed, but sealed in my box over there, so they stay sealed. We have 3 Royston Club ones, which again, we got a bunch more Royston Club. They are all just sealed again. And these have no indicators on here as well, so we're going to have to check on Discogs. Now, where are we? Scrolling through Seagulls. Here we go. Shaking Hips and Crashing Cars. Now, 2 of these are signed. 1... Nope. I lied. 1 of these is signed. But I've said the 2 are signed here. Oh, they're CDs. I'm a moron. I have so many versions of this album. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, Do I not even have... Oh, there we go. Okay. So one is an alternative artwork, which is last on the list by the looks of things. Yes. So that is this, and this is signed. It is also numbered, almost a bookend, but we've got 473 out of 500. I don't remember these being anything special. Again, it's a poor splatter. It's a white vinyl. It's meant to have red/pink splatter. It is pink splatter, but it's a poor one at that, isn't it? Not the best we've ever had. I think that does just show how lucky we got with some of the splattered vinyls that we do have. Some of them are sick. We then have two of the same. Are they exactly the same? Okay. So one of these came with a 7-inch as well, which I might have included. I did. That's huge. So this one came with a 7-inch. So I've included that in here as well. Now it's hot pink. Look how cute that is. We've got Believe It or Not acoustic on that side, and then I'm a Liar and Shallow Tragedy acoustic on the other side, which arguably is 3 of their better songs. So yeah, that's why I kept this separate in there. That makes sense. Let's take this out. I don't remember what... Oh, it's the same. Never played. It's never played so much that it's impossible to get out. But there you go. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to bring it out too much when it's literally stuck effectively. Oop. There we go. Very pretty. I do love anything pink or blue. Any of those vinyls, I am all over, which I'm sure you can tell at this point. That down there. And then this one, our last one, is Stereo Grey Marbled. Again, not ever played because this is stuck in here. But I do want to get this one out because this one is a bit different. It might just be static that's causing it. It might have been played before, but how pretty is that? I'm holding it like a hash brown at McDonald's. Grey marble, beautiful. Let's get you back in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's done. Okay. God, I've been meaning to do this for so long. This feels so good. Right, that is all of our Royston Club ones done. We now move on to Paramore Riot, which is probably, yeah, standard black. I think most of these are just going to be black vinyls now. There probably isn't going to be anything special with any of them. Now this one, Only Son, they are a tiny, tiny, tiny band, which this is the only thing they ever released, I'm pretty sure. Tangled Mind is the name of the album. And I think they might no longer exist as a band. Yeah, 3,000 monthly listeners. It is signed as well. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's in like metallic Sharpie. But it is a cool vinyl. Purple. It's kind of misty as well. I wonder what it says about this, because that is a very cool vinyl. It's just limited edition purple. I'm pretty sure this is the only album they put out. So very, very limited edition vinyl, I'm pretty sure. I doubt it will sell for anything, but... Oh, yeah, also, this is meant to be numbered. I forgot about that. These are meant to be numbered. I'm not sure out of how much. Let me double check. Meant to be out of 5,000, but for whatever reason, and I've checked every inch of this vinyl, this one was not numbered. Oh, it's meant to be numbered in the bottom corner here, but mine just wasn't. So, not entirely sure why, not entirely sure what that means, but I think that's quite cool. I've got the only one in the world, potentially, that out of 500 that is not actually numbered. Right, what an album this is, by the way. Oh Wonder. Stunning album. No One Else Can Wear Your Crown. I think that's a booklet. Never mind. I think this is all white. Nope, never mind. It is black. I do have another version of this album though, and I'm pretty sure that one I've kept sealed in my box over there. And I think that one is all white, if I remember correctly. But if you haven't listened to this album, go listen, because oh my lord, the voices are stunning. Sensational. Oasis, Definitely Maybe. Great album. I'm sure I don't need to tell you to go listen to this one. You probably have multiple times. But this one is standard black, so not going to bother too much about getting this one out. I can't get it back in fact. There we go. Now this one I got for Christmas a few years ago. Welcome to Black Parade, My Chemical Romance. This is probably one of the sickest ones that I've got. Now, whilst it looks boring, I'm going to get this one out fully. Whilst this one looks boring, you might have already seen, it is just a standard double disc vinyl album, but on the B side of the second disc, can you see it properly? I feel like you should be able to. It's etched into the album cover. How fucking cool is that? So you've got the marcher over here, everyone else following him down here. But how stunning, like this genuine artwork. I love it so much. And this was, I think, one of the first ones I got. But it's so pretty. I mean, it's if you couldn't see, it is just that etched into the vinyl. It's so pretty. But yeah, one of my favourite Christmas presents I've ever got, just because of how stunning the artwork is, you know? Cool. I think I've shown that one on stream quite a few times, so you guys probably have already seen that. We have Tickets to My Downfall, Machine Gun Kelly. I think this is just standard black. It is. So not going to bother too much with that one. That one also, it's probably one of the worst, not albums, but the worst like packaging of a vinyl I've ever seen. It feels so flimsy and just, like I'm going to rip it just by holding it. The Kooks, Inside In, The Inside Out. What an album this is. Inside In, Inside Out. Standard black vinyl, but probably one of the best albums of all time. And if you haven't listened to it again, you're either 12 years old or you don't know good music. Go listen to it. The Kooks, Inside In, Inside Out. Better With You, Koala. Now again, I've got a few of these, but they're all locked up. This one is very pretty though. This is not standard black. Translucent Sage Green, baby. Pretty as fuck. Pretty as fuck. I don't know if I'm going to cut this up into little bits or just like keep yapping to you guys in between. I mean, there's been a lot of times where I've gone through a vinyl and then just not spoken for like 10 seconds, so I might have to cut it up, but I don't know. Again, I don't want to do too much editing in this. I kind of want it to be natural and like I'm talking to you guys and you guys are actually here, so maybe not. But anyway, on the contrary for the Machine Gun Kelly album, this packaging, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this feels like, it feels so much more premium, and I don't know what the material is, but oh my god, first of all, I love this album so much. Jack Johnson, In Between Dreams, but the packaging just feels so much better. Standard black would have been so sick as a yellow vinyl. I wonder if that exists actually. Let me have a look, because if I can get this as a yellow vinyl, oh my good golly gosh, we're in business. I will be buying ASAP. There we go. Yeah, let me have a look real quick. In Between Dreams. Jack Johnson. I've spelt so much of this wrong. In Between Dreams. Come on, be a yellow one, please. Can't see any. I think I feel like making vinyls like actual art is a very, very, very new thing. It feels like it didn't really exist back in the day. Oh, there is one. Hang on. Oh, there actually is. There is one in yellow. That's so pretty. Hang on. Let me show you guys. How cool is that? But again, this vinyl looked like it came out in 2025. So 1st of August 2025. So I still think that back in Deer, people just did, or they just didn't have coloured vinyls. But that is so pretty. I might have to have a look. They're not that expensive either. They're like 30 quid. Interesting. That could be arriving at my door very shortly. All right, we've got Green Day, American Idiot. What an album this is. It is, however, just standard black though. But what an album. I think this is probably one of the albums, this and Machine Gun Kelly, My Chemical Romance, Welcome to Black Parade, were two albums that I properly grew up with. Also the Jack Johnson one, to be fair, and also this. Costello Music, what an album this is as well. The Fratellis. Standard black, but one of the best albums of all time. Guaranteed. No questions asked. We get onto our Catfish lot, and these I can guarantee are all just plain black. Yeah. So we have the Ride. Oh, I do have the other one as well, though. So we've got the Balcony, the Ride, and I forget what the other one's called again. The Balance. Yeah, the Balance. I do have the Balance as well, but I left that one for some reason unopened, sealed is the word. So that's why I don't have it in this. Now, we have Black Bear. This album, if you know me, I fucking loved this album. This was I think when I think of this album, this is when it was just before COVID that I was listening to this. How sick is that artwork though? Just before COVID that I was listening to this. And this is what I would run to a lot of the time. So I remember being in Copenhagen. I actually used to run in the graveyard that Hans Christian Andersen was buried in, the creator of Little Mermaid. And I remember listening to this album, running through that graveyard. Oh my God, it was weirdly one of the best times of my life, but there we go. We then have the Beatles One. Now, it's just standard black, but how pretty is all of this? I think it's a double disc again, yeah, and it's similar artwork on the other disc as well. I think there's a poster in this as well, actually. Let me have a look. Whack that back in. I think this might be it here. It is. How cool is that? How sick. Now, when I was really, really, really into buying new vinyls and all this kind of stuff, I knew I needed a Beatles vinyl, because if you like music and you don't like the Beatles, I kind of disagree that you like music, to be honest, or at least appreciate the Beatles. You know, I needed something, and I feel like this one, just with everything that's in this, is like the perfect one to get. So good, man. And it always, whenever I listen to this album, It always makes me want to watch the film again. Yesterday, what a film that is, eh? What a film. Now, anyway, we do have. Did I sort them out already? The catfish ones. I think I did, right? Yeah. We do have a bunch of Arctic Monkeys as well. 4 vinyls, in fact. We are going to have to check when these were released because, like fuck do I know. I'm not that old, you know? We have... I actually don't remember what these are called either. I'm going to be so honest. Whatever people say I am, yeah, correct. Now that is 2006. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not, correct. This, I'm pretty sure, is like 2020. Yeah, 2020 live at the Royal Albert Hall this time. Not quite Larkins. No. We then have Favourite Worst Nightmare, which was 2006. So that is after that. And then we have AM, which is 2013. So that is before that one. Cool. Now, I can't imagine these are... Yeah, this way. I can't imagine these are anything special. I think these are all just... Fucking hell, this is so trippy. Yeah, just all plain black. But you'll have to let me know which vinyl is your guys' favourite as well. Because I'm always intrigued. Is that right? Is that the right way? Yeah, it is. I'm always intrigued to see what people like and what ones they would go for. So let me know in the comments what is your favourite vinyl that I own, that you've seen in this video. And also, ones that I don't have as well, because I'm always looking to get new vinyls. And I'd love to expand out a little bit. All of these just plain black. I'd love to expand out a little bit and get some just some cool vinyls. One I was tempted to get, but I didn't, was the Saltburn one. Now, if you've seen the Saltburn one, you know what I'm talking about, and you know why it would be cool as a vinyl collector to get it. Then you think of it as just not a vinyl collector, and you're like, why the fuck would anyone want that? And both are valid. Both are very, very valid. I mean, this one I can just take out there. But I am still very tempted to get it. Now, this one, Alec Benjamin, These Two Windows, unbelievable album. So, so, so good. Standard black. So nothing there. And then this next one is our last one for now. And I know for a fact it is not plain black because I've actually got this vinyl, the A side, in my record player over there at the minute. Still not that interesting, but clear. It's still very nice and very pretty. So there we go. That is our 12-inch vinyl collection. I'm going to go put these away, and then we'll go through the 7-inch stuff and the CD stuff. All right, it is time, though, for our 7 inches, which I think is going to be quite difficult because a lot of these aren't actually on Spotify. So I don't know how I'm going to do, like... I don't know how I'm going to do release dates, if that makes sense. Because if they don't exist on Spotify, what am I meant to do? Fucking hell, there's so many. Easy Life and the K's. Okay, so we have TV and Hometown. We're going to have to check. TV was released in 2020. Hometown was 2022. So, pink for TV. It's also the song that I've got tattooed on me as well. And standard black for Hometown. So that'll go like that. We then only have one Easy Life that is opened. I've got the other version of this, which is peanut butter. No, I don't remember what it's called, but I've got the yellow version of this as well, but it's sealed. But there we go. That's Easy Life, so that'll go underneath. Easy Life, the K's, Larkins. Again, I do have more of these, but they are wrapped up. This is standard black, but this is TV Dream. Larkins, Lathams. Now we have 3 of these, one of which is signed. which is this one, Sad Face Baby. Probably their best song performed live. It is in a translucent yellow / green / brown as well. Very cool. But yeah, signed album as well. We have All My Life, which I think is just a black. No, it's not. It's clear. Stunning. Et voila. And we have I See Your Ghost, which is definitely not black. Very, very bright yellow. I have no idea what was released first, though. All My Life, I See Your Ghost, Sad Face Baby. All My Life, I See Your Ghost, Sad Face Baby. Stunning. And then Seagulls. Now, this is probably my most expensive vinyl. I think this is worth over 100 quid because it was so limited edition. I think there were only 100 of them, and only some of them were signed on the inside. They did release a few more this year, actually, that they found in a storage unit somewhere. But probably my favourite one, Adored Seagulls, and I know that is their oldest one. So I then do have signed DNA as well by Seagulls in blue, very pretty. It's actually it's got a bit of a splatter as well. You can't really see it properly, but it does have a bit of a splatter, but very, very faint. And Adored, by the way, is just plain black. So don't really need to show that one. All right, that is the that is the Eccles one. I then do also have this 10-inch Hit and Run vinyl, but again, it is just plain black, so not really necessary. Whack that over there. What do I have behind me? I have Sad Boys Club, the Royston Club, and Koala. Koala, plain black. Similar, same packaging as the Jack Johnson one, though. Feels very, very high value. We then have Sad Boys Club Dead Friday, which is a pretty cool album. Not album, EP. Doesn't actually exist online. I went to I think it was a K's gig? It was an Eccles gig. It was one of the Eccles people. And these were performing, they were supporting. And I liked them, and I went and bought the album. It cost me like a tenner. But yeah, really, really, really cool. And then we have the Royston Club Coasting, signed, stunning. And I think this is just plain black. It is. But very, very cool EP again. So that will go like that. Cool. That is all of our vinyls done now. We do have cassettes and CDs to go. So let's do that. CD, I Wonder If the World Knows. J-Coy, we've got so many J-Coy. I've got all 5 versions of J-Coy. No, all 4, sorry. I thought there were only 4. It's done. Do they have separators? They do. C1, C2, C3, C4. That's what I'm talking about. Now, these aren't going to go sideways. They're going to stack that way. So these go like that instead. 2, 3, 4. Cool. That will go like that. So it goes the opposite way. So the K's will go on top of Larkins. That's Royston Club. That's Latham's. That's Royston Club. That's Royston Club. That's Royston Club. Seagulls. Seagulls. Okay. So we only have one Latham's, so that's fine. That will just go on the bottom. We have 2 Seagulls. One is Open Up Your Head, signed. And one is Homesick, signed. So they will go at the bottom. That is all of all of Eccles. Do I have any? Again, these are just the unopened, the opened ones. And then we have. This is a really cool one. This is very cool. This is like for promotional use only. So realistically, I shouldn't actually have this, I don't think. But this is like the test CD that the band gets sent before like they start selling it, so they can make sure everything is the way they want it to be, all that kind of stuff. Really, really, really cool. And I've got a few of these in the in terms of like vinyls as well, but they are all locked away, obviously, for obvious reasons. We then have three Shaking Hips and Chasing Cars albums on CD, obviously, that I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the difference of. This one is alternative, and then these two are signed. I doubt there's any difference, though. There isn't. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to Discogs because not a clue how to differentiate them. We have This Is First. That's the oldest anyway, so yeah, it makes sense. We then have... Oh, that's that. Okay, then this is next, and then it's the two signed ones. So that just goes like that. Then, our last things, we have... I'm going to have to turn the light on in a minute, aren't I? It's getting very dark. This has also got 6%, so I think I'm going to have to do the box another time. And we race through these a little bit. We got Larkins, will be like that. Seagulls, I've got so many of the same thing. I'm not entirely sure why, but I just got so many of them. I do have an Easy Life. I do have a K's, then Larkins, then Latham's, and then let's do these Seagulls ones. This is an EP. This isn't actually an album. This is like Nowhere Online, Favourite Colours. So that will go on top because that actually doesn't exist. And then I have two Pink and Blues. These are actually really cool cassettes, by the way. Look at that. How cool that is. And then we have one Orange. So let me double check that quick. Seagulls, Dual Colour, and Orange Shell. Orange Shell is first. Beautiful. And then the two pink ones. So that goes like that. All right. I'm going to get all of this put up, and then when I've charged this camera a little bit, I'll show you guys the rest of my collection. I didn't think this was actually going to be that long a video, but turns out I have a lot more stuff in terms of music than I thought I did, but cool. Yeah, I'll BRB, and I'll show you my sealed stuff. Fun. Okay, right, I'm not going to lie to you. It's been like 2 weeks since I first started recording this video. I don't know why, I just never really got round to doing this part of it. But we finally, finally have my like sealed collection. So I don't really know what to show you guys. I basically keep it. I don't know if this is going to be an easy way to do it, but I basically keep it in... Sorry, my room is a fucking shit pit at the minute. I keep it in this box. I've got like all the vinyls there. I've got CDs, 7 inches, and then all of my cassettes there. And then I have a bunch of like memorabilia, I guess. So I kind of want to go through all of that, and I don't know, I feel like it would be kind of fun, right? So that's kind of the plan. Let's start with all this, I guess. Basically, all this is stuff that I've kept like tickets from going to see people live, little like signed stuff that I've got through collections and all that kind of stuff. So a few Larkins tickets here. I actually don't remember the last time I went to see Larkins, but apparently it was April 28th, 2022 is the last time I saw them. But some Koala signatures, some Royston Club signatures that you kind of just get with like bundles and stuff like that. At a Larkins gig, I think it was Larkins, we saw... I haven't actually listened to any of her stuff since, but we saw Juno James and got a signature as well. She was pretty good, if I remember right. So I need to actually check her out again and see what happened. Now, this is my little Easy Life collection. Basically, they'd send cards out during like COVID and stuff like that, and like postcards and all that kind of stuff. Basically, just show some love to their fans. So very cute. Love from Easy Life with the signatures. They also sent this, which I do actually want to get tattooed on me. I was really, really, really tempted to get it to get it tattooed on my bum. So there's still a chance of that. You never know. Then 3 of the same thing, because I bought a ton of these vinyls, which you'll see in this actually. I think I've got most of them in here. So a bunch of Life's a Beach. Now this is stuff that I can't show you the back of because this is has my name and address on. But these are the postcards I'm talking about. So we had this, and you didn't see that, did you? I don't know. I might have to blur that. We got these 2 little postcards. One for Trust Exercise, which was the last Easy Life song that they released, I believe, before they became Hard Life. And then Tears came out after that. Yeah, a little Easy Life memento, I guess. We then have a bunch of the K's stuff and Seagull stuff. Basically, this is like the set list section, I guess. But we have the Seagulls set list and guitar pick from the Copenhagen show at Hotel Cecil, 28th of January 2020. I'm pretty sure I got COVID from going to Copenhagen. Look at it, stunning. This card might even be carrying COVID. Fun. So yeah, there's that. We then have the K's set list at Amira. Incredible gig, as per usual. What are you going to expect from the K's? And then I believe this ticket, the K's ticket, is from this gig as well, why I kept it. So we've got the K's at the Bullingdon, 11th of October 2021, with the set list, and again with a little pick. Beautiful. I love trying to get set lists as well. I feel like they are just the best way of remembering a gig. So yeah, I always try and get one. But a couple of signed K's stuff as well. I need to try and organise all of this too. And then this is fun as well. I've never had something like this, but it's literally just a piece of paper cut out with the Latham's. It looks weirder than it is, I promise. But it's the Latham's people, band, I guess, with their fucking fingerprints. Don't know, but there we go. I've got it. And then I've got some Polaroids from the Lathams as well. Also massively back in the day, massively into Larkins. Got a Larkins Frisbee. They sold those, sure. A little tote bag, and then I don't want to unravel this because it's a pain to fucking ravel up again. But that is a Larkins poncho as well. So there we go. I need to sort all of this out so it's all like separate. That's the Royston Club. I guess Juno can go with Larkins because that's who they were with. Easy Life over there. The Lathams there. Hello, I'm recording. Hello, I'm recording. Oh, thank you. Yeah. K's stuff. Up here, I guess. And I don't actually have much from Seagulls for this. It's literally just this. The set list and the pick. And the window screen thingy for Seagulls. So there we go. Stunning. Right, on to the main course, I guess. How do I do this? Let me go CDs first. CDs nut. No, I'm sorry. Right, all of this is already in order. I massively made sure I sorted this out when I started doing this. But we had the junk food vinyl. We've got the CD as well. We've got Life's a Beach on CD, the debut album from Easy Life. Then Made in Another Life CD. Another Made in Life CD, but this one is obviously signed. Koala signed as well, Better With You. We've then got Larkins live at the Albert Hall in Manchester, same as the vinyl. From Nothing to a Little Bit More, Latham's CD. Shaking Hips and Crashing Cars, Royston Club. Still probably one of my favourite albums, I'll be honest. Homesick Seagulls. Another Homesick Seagulls, but this one is signed and alternative artwork, I guess. And then this is Under Exit Lights CD, one of Seagull's first EPs. I can't remember if it was the first or one of the first, but still sealed. Beautiful. Okay, CDs over there. Let's get into the 7-inch vinyls. Only 4 of these, 2 of them Easy Life. One of them, Trust Exercise. Again, as I mentioned, where did I put it? Where did I put it? In here somewhere. It's the last song that Easy Life released as Easy Life. Obviously very, very branded with Easy Life all over it. So yeah, I wanted to keep this one sealed specifically for that reason. We then have Who Gives a Fuck by Easy Life. Again, one of their first, I think. I don't know how early in, but very, very, very early on. 2020, this came out. Back in Dear. That goes like that. We then have Koala, Chasing Such Waiting Time, and Back of My Hand. I don't know if... Basically, one of the Koala albums, I have 2, I think. One's open, one's not. One of them is not available like anywhere else, and one of them is. I can't remember which one this is. I think I feel like I've opened the wrong one, because the other one, I believe, is the one that isn't available anywhere, but it is what it is. And then we have Sugar Sweet by Larkins, still sealed as well. Stunning. All right. Cassettes I'm not going to do because there's nothing special in them. I do like cassettes, but... Oh, this one's fun, actually. I will show you this one. This one's a good one. So a few vinyls that I have, I would have showed you earlier in the video, are like test things and all that kind of stuff. So this is one, but for cassette, still sealed. So it's something that the band, like, they get sent to test or to check that it's as they want it to be. And yeah, I've got one. Don't know how, I don't remember how, but big old sleigh, no? So that one's quite fun, I will say that. How do I get this back in? You go in there, stun. Okay. God, I'm not going to need to reorganise all of this again. All right, how do I do this? We'll just go from the start, I guess. Not going to spend too much time on it. I obviously can't show you guys the vinyls, but I'll go through exactly what everything is. We've got the Balance, Catfish on the Bottom End, the other one from the trilogy, I guess, that I've got. We've got the reissued version of Cortina's St Jude. It's not the original, which is worth like 200 quid, I think. But unbelievable album, this. It's so, so good. Christmas present from my cousin, I believe, if I remember right. We have Declan McKenna Zero's album. I honestly don't know why I have this. I'm going to be fully honest. I do like Declan McKenna, but I would probably go as far as saying I have not listened to more than half of the songs of this album. Daniel, You're Still a Child is a banger. I will say that. But I honestly couldn't tell you how the others go, realistically. But anyway. Right, now we get into our Life's a Beach era. I have 6 sealed vinyls here. 6. This is probably one of my favourite artworks, to be fair. I do love this one. Life's a Beach. I love the back as well. It kind of reminds me of the Larkins one too. But the actual vinyl is orange. Exclusive art. It's a Record Store Day exclusive, which obviously is every year. I'm gonna try and go to the one this year. I believe it's like 18th of April. And Latham's and 2 bands that I really, really, really like, basically. I think it's Latham's and K's, but I'm not entirely sure. But there's 2 that are being involved in it this year. So I want to go. I'll do a vlog for it, and we'll go and get some vinyls. Feel like it'll be fun. We then have, so all of these ones are now signed, by the way. Everything from now on for this is signed. We have the original artwork for Life's a Beach, obviously signed. Then they did this thing where every single member of the band, there were 5 people, had their own version of the vinyl. So, and they're all individually signed by the person. So we've got them all. We've got Murray. I don't know all of their names, but we've got Murray, the lead singer. All of these are still signed as well. I wanted to make sure these ones stay signed. Very cool, and they're all like through the lens of a glass almost. So it's like the bottom of a glass. But I do love them. I think they're so cool. LB, I guess, is his name. Stern. Yeah, I think that's such a sick way of doing vinyls. Obviously, it's trying to sell more and more and more, as they fucking should. But I was a consumer, big time. I think I bought every album, every type of album I possibly could from this release. It was so sick. We've then got 4 versions of Made in Another Life. Now this one, which one? No, okay. This one isn't my most recent purchase, but it's kind of midnight-esque version of it. Yellow limited edition vinyl of... Oh no, this is like Sunset, I guess, of the vinyl, but very, very, very pretty, still sealed. This is the midnight version. It's a limited violet colour as well. Stunning. This is my most recent purchase, I think. This is the one that if you were watching streams during the subathon, I bought this from the guy that tried to scam me. Enough of that. We'll maybe talk about that another day. We've then got a bubblegum pink version. Beautiful. I mean, not the vinyl is bubblegum pink. And then we did make sure to keep one original signed as well. So there we go. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. I would like you guys to let me know what your favourites of the collection are. Whether it's like the actual vinyl itself or the artwork, because I'd be so intrigued. This is one of Meg's first ones. I don't remember if I videoed this already, but I bought this for Meg because it's purple. The K's album. I Wonder If the World Knows. But because it's sealed, we keep it in here. But this one is officially Meg's. We then have 3 more of the same vinyl. I'll cover that one because that one's cool. We have the original artwork, just in the red. Nothing too special about it. We have the Acai version with the signatures and the numbered version down there. So this is kind of where, if you're into like card openings or that kind of stuff, this is where it becomes that kind of thing for vinyls. There's a few places that do this, and obviously limited, numbered, all that kind of stuff. So much fun. It's not so much in the sense of like you can get like a one of one. I mean, you can technically get one of ones, I guess, if they do them, but they don't really tend to. But yeah, 203 out of 300, stunning. And then I don't know why they've done this one like this, to be honest with you, but this one doesn't actually have like a cover, if that makes sense. It's just that. So you can just see the vinyl. It's got like a sheet in the back that's signed. I don't know if you can see the signatures. Yeah, you can see them. But yeah, I don't know why they did it like this, but cool. Bought it. I then have 2 Better With You Koala albums. I think they're exactly the same. One is signed and one isn't. That's literally the only difference. Sure. Yeah, there we go. We then move on to Latham's, and we have From Nothing to a Little Bit More. So this is where I told you I've got so many more of the same albums in just sealed. So yeah, From Nothing to a Little Bit More, standard. I think this one is literally the standard one. Yeah, that's normal black vinyl. We then have another Acai version. I don't know how to say it. But this one is 62 of 300. Stun. Not signed this time, but still limited edition. We have... Is this the one? This is one of the ones that I got for Christmas, actually, I think. Look at that. Stun. No, it's not. No, I bought this myself. I'm pretty sure. But very pretty. White vinyl. White vinyl as well. Yeah, very pretty. Love it. And then you got I think I showed this last time, but you got Brighton Beach in the back as well. And then this one is like a dual, like a double vinyl. I don't know what the difference in this one is. Oh, you've got Abbey Road Unplugged and all that kind of stuff as well. It's done. Then moving on to, I don't know why this one's after these actually. I need to rearrange this now. I've decided. We've got the Lathams again, How Beautiful Life Can Be, Acai version, 72 out of 300, and alternative artwork, I believe, as well. Beautiful. And then the most recent album, we have Matter Does Not Define, red transparent vinyl. Beautiful. Then on to Oh Wonder. I think I showed you, I must have showed you this one before when we did the rest of them, but I for some reason have two. I think I got one for Christmas maybe. So kept one sealed. And then we have Royston Club, Shaking Hips and Crashing Cars, Acai version. Again, 99 of 200 this one. That one's kind of cool. But then signed in the top as well. And then just the standard black vinyl, because I wanted to keep one sealed. This is Meg's other vinyl, other sealed vinyl. I don't know if this one is, but this is fully sealed as well, yeah, never opened. But what is it, Short and Sweet or something, right? I think it's called Sabrina Carpenter, whatever it is. But again, limited edition, 413 out of 500. Pretty good album. I do like this one. Very nice. But again, because it's sealed, we keep it in here. This is one of my favourite ones again. Simply because it's a test pressing. They are extremely, extremely rare. Never opened. Well, never opened by me. And signed as well. Test pressing of... What is the album, actually? I can't remember exactly what the album is. It's probably their first one, which was Open Up Your Head. But yeah, very cool to have a test pressing and have it signed as well. Stunning. Another Acai version, and we have... oh no, this one will be Homesick. This one's Homesick because we have the next two that are Homesick as well. So 12 of 300 and signed by the band, Acai version. And then the limited edition yellow vinyl as well for the album. Then this one is Open Up Your Head. I have test pressings for both albums, both still sealed. Very cool. Very, very cool. We then have the, what is this? The Alexandra Palace gig, right? I think. I was at this gig. Whatever gig it was, wherever it was, I was at this gig. It was very, very, very cool that they released an album for it. I kept it sealed as well. Yeah, really, really, really nice. The fun thing about this one as well is it's a dual cover, so you can swap it however way you want. So if you prefer that, you have it that way. If you prefer that, you have it that way. Beautiful. And then our last two, we have the Blurryface 10-year anniversary booklet release. Insane. Obviously keeping this one sealed. So cool. I've never actually looked to see what's inside one of these. So I might actually, after this, go and watch a little YouTube video of what is actually in this, because oh my god, it's so cool. And then the last one, we have Clancy, the Amazon exclusive Bandito yellow vinyl. This one is, but how cool, man! How cool, stunning. And that is my collection. That is my collection. I do want to get into the habit of like buying a vinyl a month, whether it's you guys deciding or me deciding and just going out and buying something, because I do want to keep growing the collection. I stopped last year massively, but I do really, really, really want to start building up my collection again. So if you guys know any cool vinyls, let me know. I'll take a look and see if there's something I kind of fuck with. And maybe, you never know, we'll start seeing more and more add to the collection. Again though, one day in the future for Record Store Day, I will go and take you guys with me and we'll go buy some vinyl. So I think that'll be a really fun vlog. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the collection. Please do make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.